Hello, thanks for joining me for today's video. Today I'm going to paint we call it a delicious monster leaf. I think it's known as a Monstera leaf. I'm following the everyday watercolor from Jenna Rainey's lovely book, and she's got a detailed explanation of how to paint it. I'm not using the exact paint color she uses because today I felt like playing with my St Petersburg classic paints. If you'd like to know more about these paints, I'll drop a note up for you in this corner, giving you the link to when I unboxed these and my thoughts on them. But I'm going to try painting it. I've got them opened here. They're quite nice paints, and I have my palette here, and it's already got some greens that I was playing around with. I'm using probably, I might chop and change a bit. This is a finesse round size 6. I also have my size 6 snap brush, and I've sketched this very lightly. Quite proud of myself actually for managing to sketch it. And I will be first doing a light layer of a kind of a yellow green. So before we start painting, we happen to have one of these plants in our garden, so I decided to come outside and just do a quick video showing the leaves to you in their natural state. So now I've sped this up very slightly, just because I paint quite slowly and I wanted to show it to you as close to real time as possible, but I thought you would be sitting for a day watching the video. I've started with a kind of an olivey green, which I added a little bit of yellow into, and I'm doing a base coat throughout of this color. I've found previously when I've painted over a sketch, I think we all know that it's very difficult because the pencil lines kind of become fixed when you put watercolor paint over them. So I'm trying to just lift a bit of that color off with a kneaded eraser before I add paint. But I need to also have in my mind's eye exactly where the lines were. So I've also dropped in a little bit of a brighter green while that yellowy olive green is kind of damp. I am painting this in a Fabriano sketchbook. It's an A5 size, and what I am finding, and I don't know if it's the paper or if it's probably more likely my inexperience. I've probably got the paper too wet still, but where I've dropped the color in, it's not really bleeding out as I had imagined. So I've tried to move it a bit and try to lift some of the water off, which has become patchy, but never mind, on we go. I'm doing this whole channel and sharing my journey with you. This is not an instructional video. This is to help you see that we all take a path when we want to paint, and there are many really outstanding artists that share the most incredible tutorials on YouTube. And I wanted to make my channel more a sharing of my journey and how I'm trying to learn and trying to improve all my artistic efforts, and just to build a bit of a community with you all. I do so love it if anybody comments on the videos. It really warms my heart, so I'd love a comment. And of course, also would love if you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. But thank you for watching. That is the most important thing. I did quite a few layers on this piece, and before we get to the end, I want to share with you that I had a bit of a mishap in that the final part of the video didn't record, and then the painting was finished. So you get to see me doing these first few layers like this. And then I hope you watch to the end, because then I will show you the completed picture, but I don't show you the final layers. I'll just tell you that what I did was added more dark colors, and I found in layering that it smoothed the kind of patchiness out. I first let this dry completely. I let it dry overnight. And then I also used a very fine brush to kind of, I first did a pale lemon green on where the veins, the main vein of the leaf would be, and then I kind of outlined that with a very fine brush in a dark green with quite a thick mixture, and then I let my brush, I wet my brush and I dabbed it off on the kitchen towel so that it wasn't sopping wet, and I went over that thick mixture and just drew the paint out slightly to kind of get it to blend and not look like an outline. So I hope that explains what I mean. If you don't understand, please just drop me a question. If you'd like me to do a video showing you how I did that, I will happily do that as well. If there's anything you'd like me to do to share with you, please let me know as well. I really appreciate any chat or any questions or any suggestions. And now we're going to move on to the half a leaf. And I just wanted to share how I actually love how this leaf turned out. I feel quite delighted, maybe not so much at this stage. And I've kept reading how you've got to get through the ugly stage to actually like what you've painted. And I think that this is a case in point. So enjoy the rest of the video and please leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Take care and be safe and be well. Keep watching.